Hello again, Bob Forshay, Supply Chain Pro to Know. And today I'd like to talk about the elements discussed in S&OP, Integrated Business Planning. I think a lot of people are always trying to balance the issues around strategic or operational. And I think one of the pitfalls that a lot of organizations seem to fall into is it becomes mostly operational, and we don't get the full benefit of the strategic around balancing supply and demand challenges, around strategies that need to be implemented more long term. The way to think about this is that S&OP process should be the framework for guiding the decisions both at the strategic level and at the operational level. So you might think of it this way. Strategic would be all about those external environments, the competition, what your customers need, what's important in terms of the overall market trending, things like that. Those are more long-term strategies, and it takes preparation now to implement those things effectively in a proactive way. You can't be a knee-jerk, you can't be reactionary and be effective in that area. The other framework is around how you want to guide the operational activities, the internal kinds of things around personnel, around capacity, around projects, around technology. And those things are more internal facing, and they often require the guidance that is set up under the balanced scorecard. So we have strategic, we have balanced scorecard, tactical, and then we have operational. And so in the S&OP conversation, we want to focus part of the discussion on strategic level and part of it on operational level, so that we're managing the issues to the tactical priorities in the balanced scorecard. When we have that guidance set up in a pretty clear way, when the KPIs are directly linked back to the strategic objectives, we're going to have a more proactive and more effective delivery. And that's one of the big challenges that I think a lot of companies run into. When we think about strategic planning, we don't often have enough clarity around what is strategic delivery, the execution of the strategic plan. So there needs to be measures that are built into the strategic planning that are tracking the delivery on a daily basis. How are we doing? What should we be doing differently, if anything? Does the priorities still align? Do the priorities still align with what we thought about 6 months ago, a year ago? And so the concept of the strategic planning and the operational planning need to give a little bit of a balance on both of those things. It's not going to be helpful to get too far down in the weeds. We're not talking about backlog priority. We're not talking about specific order activities. We're talking about the operational effectiveness around doing business on a regular basis. And so you want your S&OP to be strategic. You want it to be aimed at tactical objectives to keep priorities in the right place, and keep your operational conversations at a high level, not down in the weeds, okay? So hopefully that gives you some frame of reference to think about what your sales and operations planning conversations should look like, and be focusing on your balanced scorecard a lot. So thank you for your time today, and we'll look forward to talking to you again real soon. Take care.